Bonsoir à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien. I am Anik from ESSEC Business School based at the Singapore campus. So thank you everyone for taking time to attend our webinar. And we would of course like to thank Campus France for giving us the opportunity to meet you guys. And today we are very pleased to have with us Clara Toussaint, who is our Year 2 Global BBA Student Ambassador. She started her studies in Singapore and now she's in France. So Clara later on will share her experience in the ESSEC Global BBA program. Okay, so today I will share more about ESSEC Business School and our programs. At the undergraduate level, we have a global BBA, and at the postgraduate level, we have our master's program plus the global MBA. So about ESSEC Business School, we have been nurturing generations of leaders since 1907. Our first campus was set up in France. And here are some of our alumni who are now at the top of businesses. I mean, I'm sure that you recognize some names like Mr. Marc-Olivier Strauss-Kahn, Director General of Banque de France, or we have Ms. Dominique Reniche, Chair of the Board of Directors at Eurostar, or we have Pierre Denis, ex-CEO of Jimmy Choo. Now, these are some of our illustrious alumni who are based in Singapore. Like we have Chris Strong, Managing Director at Capital Land Retail, Marc Lansonneur, Managing Director at DBS Bank, or Pascal de Petrini, VP at Danone. So our alumni are based across the world. We have a strong network of 60,000 alumni across the world and across various industries. So at ESSEC, we offer a wide range of programs at the undergraduate and postgraduate level. At the undergraduate level, we have 1 degree, the Global BBA. So this is for those, the high school students. And then at the postgraduate level, we have a host of specialized masters like Master in Management, Master in Finance, Master in Strategy and Management of International Business. Plus, we also have a Global MBA. ESSEC Business School is a Triple Crown accredited business school, accredited by the leading boards, AACSB, AMBA, and EQUIS. And in fact, only 1% of business schools worldwide hold the Triple Crown accreditation. So this is a testament of the excellent quality of education at ESSEC. So here are our rankings. ESSEC Business School is the 7th best business school in Europe as per the Financial Times. And in terms of program rankings, our global BBA is ranked first in France consistently by Le Point and l'Étudiant. Our master's programs are ranked in the first top 2 in Asia as per Financial Times and QS rankings. And worldwide, our master's program are in the top 10, as you can see here. Plus, our global MBA is ranked number 27th in the world as per QS ranking. We have 5 campuses, including 4 physical ones, 2 in France, 1 in Singapore, and 1 in Morocco. So when you join ESSEC Business School, you will have a chance to study at our global campuses. About our campus at Cergy-Pontoise, it was set up in 1973. And we have 2 incubators. So for those of you who are entrepreneurial and you want to test out your business ideas, this is the perfect opportunity. We have an incubator and the whole ecosystem to support our students, like the mentorship, as well as networking opportunities and seed funding. We offer a vibrant student life with over 100 student associations. And we have on-campus accommodation at Cergy-Pontoise. Recently, we launched the project Campus 2020 to enhance the campus experience. So in 2023, we can look forward to having 3 new buildings, facilities at Cergy-Pontoise campus. Here's an aerial view of our spacious and green campus at Cergy-Pontoise. Our campus in Singapore was set up in 2015, but we were in Singapore way before that in 2005 at the invitation of the Singapore government agency, the Economic Development Board. We were initially located at the National Library, and in 2015, we set up our campus in One North. And I'm sure that you're familiar with One North, which is the entrepreneurial and innovation hub of Singapore. And this close proximity with the cluster of companies means that we have a close relationship with them. The industry leaders often come on campus to network with our students, whereby they share the latest developments about the industry, and also they share about the hiring trends. So all of this to help our students to be ready for the working world. At the Singapore campus, we are pleased to welcome around 1,000 students across all programs every year. Now about the global BBA. Our global BBA is ranked first in France, and we prepare students to be global business leaders through the internship and exchange component. So all our students need to do at least 10 months of global internship. You decide where you want to do your internship. I mean, in which country, in which company, in which business field. And our careers team is here to support you. Like they organize lots of workshops, and also you can contact them for a one-to-one consultation, and they will help you with your CV and mock interview as well. Plus, of course, our careers team regularly organize networking events with companies. Plus, we have our annual careers fair. All GBBA students do at least one semester of international exchange, and we are proud to have 170 prestigious exchange partners. Like we have King's College in the UK, University of Michigan in the US, etc. And you will have a chance to study at our global campuses in Singapore, France, and Morocco. So you could start your study in Singapore, and then in between, you go to our campus in France. To equip you further, we provide language courses. In addition to business English, we offer French language, which is compulsory for non-native French speakers. Plus, there's a third language that you can choose. We offer Mandarin, Italian, Japanese, Spanish, etc. And the most interesting thing is you have the flexibility to customize your own degree. So here is the program structure of a global BBA. It's a 4-year program where you get to learn all the fundamentals of business. So during the first cycle, which is year 1 and year 2, you learn all the foundations of business, such as finance, management, marketing, entrepreneurship, supply chain, etc. And then later on, you can take electives. So, for example, if you have a particular interest in finance, you can take more modules in finance later on. Okay, so first you need to decide where do you want to start your studies. Suppose you decide to start your studies in France. And in France, we offer courses in French or in English. Okay, so suppose you decide to start your studies in France, then in year one, you will be in France and you end year one with a 3-month operational internship. Then in year two, you have an option to do the inter-campus mobility for 1 semester. So you can go to campus in Singapore or Morocco for 1 semester. And then you end year two with a social internship, which is where you need to go out and reach out to the community to help them. This is because we want to nurture business leaders with empathy. Now, the second cycle, which is year 3 and year 4. So this is where you need to choose your track. And here we have 3 tracks. The 6-month exchange, 1-year exchange / double degree, or 1-year apprenticeship. So across all these pathways, there are 3 components: the international exchange, internship component, plus your studies at ESSEC campus. So the difference across all these tracks is the duration that you spend in each component. So for the 6-month exchange, this means that you have to spend 1 semester on international exchange. And consequently, you have more time to spend at ESSEC campus. Or if you choose the 1-year exchange / double degree, then it means that you spend 1 year on international exchange, and subsequently you spend less time at ESSEC campus. The 1-year exchange is open to those who are in the top 15% of the cohort. So it's more selective. And if you decide to do your 1-year exchange at one of our double degree partner universities, we have 10 of them, then you get a double degree. So which is, you get a degree from ESSEC plus another degree from the partner university. So quite impressive. Now, the third track, 1-year apprenticeship. So in this track, you put focus on the internship component, which is 1 year on internship. And what is interesting also is that it's a contract between you and the company. So during 1 year, you will need to alternate between work and study. And in total, you will have spent 12 months on internship. And then the company is sponsoring your studies during year 3 and 4. This is another track, International Business Education Alliance, and it is for those who really want to maximize the global exposure. It's a partnership between ESSEC and 3 other top business schools: University of Mannheim, Germany, University of South Carolina in the US, and FGV EBAPE in Brazil. It's a very selective program. Every university selects about 10 students, and together the cohort of 40 students travel together and study together. And when they come to Singapore, they have a consultancy project where you work with companies to present solutions to their real-life issues. Now, let's hear from our alumnus. This is Kevin. Kevin graduated from Raffles, which is one of the premier institutions in Singapore. So what he loved is the conducive environment to reach his fullest potential, as well as the unique opportunity to live and study in 3 countries. And this gave him valuable life skills and values towards becoming a forward-thinking individual. So Kevin is now a business analyst at FDM Group Consulting. Now, let's look at Kevin's global journey. So he started his studies at the Singapore campus, and then he did his internship in Singapore. In year 2, he decided to remain in Singapore, and then he did his internship in Singapore. And in year 3, he spent 1 semester in France, and then he did his internship in Singapore. And he ended his program with a 1-year exchange at King's College London in the UK. Now this is another alumni, Valerie. Valerie graduated from Raffles JC, another premier institution in Singapore, and now she's working at McKinsey. So Valerie, so she's from Singapore and she decided to start her studies in France. Then she did her internship in Singapore. In year 2, she decided to remain in France, and then she did her internship in the US and in Singapore. Then in year 3, she did a 1-year exchange at Tsinghua University, China. And then in year 4, she spent 1 semester at the Singapore campus and another semester in France. Then she did a 6-month internship in Singapore. So overall, Valerie's journey is as follows. France, Singapore, France, US, Singapore, China, Singapore, France, Singapore. So for her, her journey is really, really global. She wanted to maximize all the global opportunities. So this is what I meant by having the flexibility to customize your degree. So whether you're more like Kevin or whether you're more like Valerie, it's possible. These are our top recruiters across a wide range of industries. Like in finance and consulting, we have JP Morgan, KPMG. In IT, we have Google, Microsoft, Accenture. Luxury, Chanel, Cartier, Hermes. And in the food industry, we have Danone, etc. Entertainment, Ubisoft, Paris Saint-Germain. And in construction, we have Total, Lafarge, etc. And based on a survey of 2019 GBBA graduates, our graduates earn an average starting salary of 63,500 Sing dollars a year, which is very competitive. And our careers team is here to help you all throughout. Now, I would like to invite Clara, our year 2 global BBA student. So Clara did her internship at PwC and then at Kiros, Singapore, and YMCA. So Clara, please, thank you.
Hi. Sorry. Hi, everyone. My name is Clara, and I'm a third-year BBA student. I started my ESSEC journey in Singapore. The campus is quite intimate, and the class sizes are small, which allowed for dynamic discussions both in the classrooms and out. The intimate size of the campus allowed for more of a familial environment, as it was easy to make friends and everyone knew each other. In my time in Singapore, I ran for student council as it helped me be closer to the student life and became a career ambassador where I worked closely with the Career Services Office and helped students reach their internships. One of the great things about this program, as Anik mentioned, is how flexible it is. So during my second year, I decided to do an intercampus mobility to the Sergi campus in my 4th semester. There, the campus is a lot bigger and has more of a student life in the sense that there are a lot of student associations and clubs that you can be a part of depending on what your interests are. The campus is also really close to Paris, which is nice because you can go on the weekends, explore the city, see museums, eat really good food. I think it's a really unique experience to be a student in Paris. Another unique thing about the program, as mentioned earlier, is the ability to go on exchange schools. I recently accepted a double degree program at Tongji University in Shanghai, which I will be pursuing next year as I had to postpone it due to COVID. As mentioned earlier as well, ESSEC has over 100 partner universities that you can choose from depending on the location, duration, and interest of your studies. As China is one of the most influential tech players at the moment, I chose Shanghai as it is aligned with my career ambitions, and I also wanted to improve my in the culture. In terms of my career, my first internship was at PwC's Venture Hub department in Singapore, where I consulted startups on their business models as well as their expansion strategies. Just last summer, I interned at Kiris, which is a small French consulting group, which I did completely remote due to the pandemic. And then I did a 1 month social internship at YWCA, where I tutored kids and delivered meals to the elderly and disabled. ESSEC's program is really special due to its diversity on many fronts. I've enjoyed learning from my classmates who come from all over the world. I've enjoyed learning and discovering different cities due to the different campus locations, and I've learned so much through the diverse internship experiences, both in a corporate setting and in an NGO. All these experiences have challenged me professionally and personally, and it's been an incredible journey so far, which I can't wait to continue in China next year. Thank you for the floor, Anik. I'll pass it back to you.
For your wonderful experience at ESSEC. So we will have our virtual GBBA information session very soon on 5th December. So do register. Now about our master's program. So our Master in Management program, it has been established in 1907, and flexibility is at the heart of the Master in Management. So where you get to define your own study and career path. So it's a 1 or 2 year on average program and consisting of significant global exposure. So you get to decide where to start your studies, in France or in Singapore, and then there's exchange component and 9 months of global internship. Our students have strong career outcome. So 100% of our students were employed within 6 months. And our Master in Finance, which was launched in 1985, so it has been consistently ranked as one of the best masters in finance by the Financial Times. And currently, our MIF is ranked 4th in the world. There are 3 tracks available: corporate finance, financial markets, fintech, and analytics. And it's again offered in France and in Singapore. And through this program, you also get significant international exposure. You get to study at 2 global campuses, plus of course, there's the internship component. We also offer over 1 year specialized master programs, as seen here: Master in Strategy and Management of International Business, Master in Data Sciences and Business Analytics, and Master in Marketing Management. And all our degrees are English taught, intensive and career-oriented, and they all include internship component to prepare you for the working world, as well as corporate consulting projects plus international study trips. Now, about our global MBA. So it's a 1 year program, and over the course of a year, you will obtain a solid foundation in core business concepts. And you get to specialize in particular area through your majors, either the strategy and digital leadership or luxury brand management. So again, you get the global exposure through the experience at our campuses in France and Singapore, plus it includes 3 months of capstone consulting field project. So here's the program flow for our GMBA, and depending on the specialization that you choose, okay, but both tracks offer capstone consulting field project. And in fact, for all our programs, applications are open, whether it is for the Global BBA, GMBA, or Masters. And we also offer scholarships for all our programs. So do not hesitate to visit our website. And now, if you would like to obtain further information about our program, so here are our contact details. So for our undergraduate program, which is for those who have just completed high school, then please do not hesitate to contact me at ladus@essec.edu. For master's program, please contact my colleague Sonia. And for the global MBA, please contact my colleague Johnny. So thank you, everyone, and I hope to see you at our Q&A session.